Hi, I'm Scott. This is Clean and Sober Stoner, and I am killing my YouTube channel. No, really, my editorial decisions, the things that I decide to record and put up here, nobody wants to watch it. Case in point, this past weekend was one of the biggest weekends in the heavy underground, probably in heavy underground history. We had albums out by Castle Rat, High on Fire, Haunted, Red Mesa, the list goes on, Bong River, the list goes on and on and on and on. And yes, I did put up the Red Mesa video and I love it. It's a great interview, check it out down below. But really, all of these great bands are coming out with albums. And what did I focus on this weekend? Cloudstone. Cloudstone is this band. I found it on on one of the forums. It's the Stoner Doom Bassist forum, and the dude just puts up there, "Hey, my band just put up their first single, and I listened to it, and I was like, oh my god, it's awesome." It's like it has all these different influences in it. It's a little bit of an unsettling listen because what they're doing stylistically, sure. It's Doom. I mean, Doom's like heck, but it is so out there. So yeah, all this other stuff. I mean, really, if I want 1,000 views, 2,000, 3,000, I put up High on Fire. Like my #1 video forever was a review I did on Uriah Heep. It's hey, you got to start somewhere. But yeah, of everything that I'm doing, so it's like, well. Everything I know about YouTube says I should be reviewing classic rock bands when they put out stuff. And honestly, I'd rather be strapped to a chair and forced to watch The Masked Singer than do that. I watch all the YouTube channels. I've been a fan of YouTube for quite a long time. I watch all of them. And I see the content they put out, and I see that Finn McGinty, if he can put up another video on nu metal or on Fred Durst or Falling in Reverse, he's going to get hundreds of thousands of views, and it looks like YouTube held to me. I don't know what it is. Well, it could be. I was born in Cleveland, okay? So I'm used to the underdog. So I blame my heredity and where I come from for this. But what I'm interested in are the small bands, the up-and-coming bands, the bands that haven't had their first interview yet, the bands that, there are, we probably get over 300 releases a month on Doom charts. Of those, like 200 are going to get a vote. And these are, well, they're just like you out there in the audience. They put a band together and they instinctively, they want to go into, Stoner Doom. It's just something about the scene. And the scene isn't about really big, huge bands. In order to be a big, huge band out of Stoner Doom, you have to leave the scene. Look, Matt Pike, I think, is a generational guitar player. He's one of the greatest guitar players I've ever seen, I've ever watched, I've ever listened to. But he left. He left the slow, down-tuned world into really breaking new territory. Nothing I absolutely love, respect, admire. It is fantastic stuff. Josh Homme had to leave the desert behind, right? He had to go on. He did Queens of the Stone Age, which is, at least it used to be, a modern, cutting-edge hard rock band with harmonies and chord progressions and rhythms like we've never heard. He had to leave the scene. Stoner Doom, writ large, has no interest, apparently no interest in making money. And because I'm such a huge fan of the genre, I have no interest in getting views. And if you're ever wondering, why have I done this for a year and a half? Why do we keep going? Why do we interview bands that nobody's ever heard of? It's because, well, eventually you're going to hear of some of these people. Faytooth is poised for a tremendous breakthrough. Snake Mother is if there's ever been a band, I think, that can cross over into mainstream without compromising their sound even a little bit, it's going to be Snake Mother. We have North Carolina's own Lurch is coming out with an album in a week. I can't wait. Like, they are amazing. The fact that so many people, they don't know where to find the new music. Where do you go to discover Grave Next Door? Where do you go to discover Doomsday Prophet? Red Mesa is one of the bigger bands in the scene, but, you know, are they going to break even? And Castle Rat could make a heck of a lot of noise. I'm watching the numbers, and they could be close to at least lower entry, you know, top 100, maybe top 200 on Billboard. There's so many good bands out there. You know, I'll drop anything at the drop of a hat to listen to Banshee, one of the great unsigned bands that there is here. So yes, I am killing my channel every time I post something like this, and I know that I'm not going to get the 100,000, 200,000 subs. Shoot, I'm at 587, and I consider myself lucky for that. I have a core audience of maybe 80, 90 people that are watching our stuff. We've brought on Gypsy, who mind-blowingly good interviews, and you know, we're constantly improving our quality. We're constantly trying to improve what we're doing. Yes, we are going to focus on bigger bands. I'm not doing this, you know, just strictly for the fun of it. I want this channel to go somewhere. And I keep making editorial decisions that are going to consistently kill the channel. Look, I loved Mick Mars's solo album. I thought it was fantastic. There's no way I'm going to review that on this channel. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy like Rick Beato, who goes on and just endlessly analyzes and drones on and on and on why new music sucks and why Queen is still getting a billion listens. And I have no desire to live in the past. And I firmly believe, I absolutely believe that there are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even more than that worldwide, who honestly, earnestly want to discover new music. They want to find new music, and they need a source to do it. We've got Rob Hammer, and we've got Mr. 666 Doom, who, if it wasn't for them, I don't know if anybody would have a chance. We've got the Doom Charts. Just go to doomcharts.com. Go there. It's the first Friday of every month. You're going to see a list of a minimum of 40 bands. And then we do what's called the peroration. Not sure if I ever pronounce that right, but it's all the other bands that we wrote about. It's hundreds. There are hundreds of bands coming at us, and that's why the channel's here. This isn't about dad rock. This is about people worldwide who identify with this music on a very deep psychological, emotional, mental level. Like J.J. Kozan said it, it's this wonderful combination of early heavy metal, hard rock, progressive rock, blues, a little bit of jazz, and that's why this channel's here, is so they can sell their first 10 EPs. You're damn right. This channel is here so that maybe they can sell 100. And if they get really lucky, they can sign up with one of the labels like King Volume, Ripple Music, Heavy Psych Sounds, Blues Funeral. Nobody in this scene is making millions, but I think someday it's very possible. There are bands I'm watching all the time that I think have the potential to make a living playing music. But this is the culture. The culture is underground, it's loosely organized, and it's impossible to keep up with all the stuff. So yes, I kill my YouTube channel every time that we post one of these things because, well, if nothing else, I'm from Cleveland. As long as I'm here, as long as I'm breathing, we are going to continue to focus on the small up-and-coming bands that you haven't had a chance to listen to. It's our fervent hope that you're going to tune in here week after week, time after time. You're going to read our blog and discover, again, today's music doesn't suck, but the stuff you're listening to probably does. So with that, this is Clean and Sober Stoner saying, dude, see ya.